Hi guys, welcome back. Just before I start, I just want to say a thank you for everyone that's liked and shared the video that I did last time. Today we're going to make some lamb curry, a traditional Indian lamb curry. Part bone, part boneless. So yeah, let's get on with it. So basically the first part of the lamb curry that we're making is that we've got to cut some onions. I already peeled them beforehand. So yeah, just roughly chopped. Now we have a big family, so I'm having 4 onions. This could cover about 7-8 people, to be honest with you. This amount of onions that we've got here. After cutting up the onions, we've got some Elaichi, Cardamons. You can always use it for later as well, so just put it in the blitzer instead of keeping them all whole. Because when you make the lamb curry, you don't really want this in your mouth. It does taste alright, I'm quite used to it. But look. Dead simple. In a blitzer, over this side, get it all blitzed up, turn it on. Lovely fragrance, that's what I say. The pan is already hot. You can see it's slightly smoking, right? Not too much oil. Depends on how much lamb you got, right? Now you don't want it too oily. You know, these fitness fanatics, they're always saying don't put too much in. But you can see that straight away. Man, already the aroma's lovely. Just by putting onions and oils in. So, we're going to brown up the onions. But before we do that, we need to add some ginger and green chilies that are chopped. So, put a good spoonful of that in. If you want to bring the camera right here, you can see what sort of quantity I'm making. And then you can half it if you're making half of what I'm making. Then some garlic with water, blitzed up to make a paste. Now all we do at this stage is for it to brown up. I'm going to put a lid on it, and at this stage, as I said, let it brown up, and we'll come back to you in a second. So guys, remember, every so often you got to move the onions around. You don't want them getting burnt at the bottom. If you've got a nice thick base pan like I have, then these onions ain't going to burn up, but occasionally do mix it. Give it another stir. If supposing it does stick slightly to the bottom, all you've got to do is add a bit of water. Oh, it smells great, mate. Just with ginger, green chilies and garlic and onions and oil. I'm going to brown this up a little bit more, and then we're ready to put the lamb in. Give it another few more minutes. So I've put the lamb in. I'm now going to put some more ginger and green chilies. Some coriander. Good load of it. Make sure you take the stalks and cut the stalks, because they really give good flavour. And now we're going to go on to the salt. Put less in, you can always put more afterwards. You know what happens, you put more in, you can't take it out. Some jeera. I mean, my quantities are big, my spoon's big because I'm making loads. And a bit of chilli. Touch more. Can add some water. It should be as much as the lamb or a little bit more. You may think that this pot is small. It's small compared to the meat, but that's not an issue. Now this just needs to boil. When it boils, we're going to simmer it. So all the flavors are in there. There's something like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9 items. And one more thing that we chopped up that we didn't put in just yet is the Dhalchini and Elaichi that we can put in. That will give it a really nice flavour, beautiful fragrance. It's just a waiting game now, guys. Let this boil. There we go. It's now been 20 minutes. You can see that the water's slightly reduced with the simmer, and you can see the colour and all these little bits and pieces that we put in there. It's turning a kind of off pinkish colour, which is natural. It's red meat, but yeah, it's getting there. Can't say it ain't, but it's just simmering. And you can see all the water residue and all the ginger and green chilies that are in there. On the 30 minutes now. Again, you can see it's slightly reduced, and that's what we want to see. And the pieces are just coming up really nice and supple. You got the lamb chop there, you got some boneless pieces there, you got them little smoky pieces. Alright guys, it's been a long wait. We've done 10 minutes, 20 minutes. I left it for another few more minutes extra, so we're on our 40th minute. You could see from where it started, it's reduced. What you noticed here is that there's a lot of oil that's come up. That gives you an idea that it's fully cooked. When the oil rises up, you know that you've got to go to the next stage. 2 important things. If you want it to be more saucy, add more water, and then you're going to add tomato puree. With that, your coriander. If you want to have it dry, and not so dry, like thick masala, then add a little bit of water, don't add too much. So I'm going to go in with a good size amount of tomato puree, because that will thicken it. Some coriander again. I know you're thinking coriander, but put it in, man. It's wicked stuff. Right, I'm adding some water to it. I've put the heat really high, not too much, because I want it slightly thicker. The family wants it thicker. They don't want no tari wala lamb kind of thing going on. But people don't understand tari means sauce. So the color's going to change. It's going to be more thicker. I would put a little bit more of water in, because I'm going to put it on high heat. So give me a second. Don't go nowhere. Just here. That's it. Now I've put it on high heat. I'm going to give it one more stir, and I will put a touch more tomato puree in. That's it. That's looking cool. Now let that boil. I'm going to put the lid on it again for about 8 minutes. Let it thicken up. Let the tomato puree dissolve, and then we're going to taste it accordingly. Man, does it smell nice. Whoa. Wow.
Why do you like this dish?
My father used to make it when I was really young, and it's been a very favourable dish for me for many, many years. I personally like bone with the lamb, but there are a lot of my customers that like boneless. So you can mix it, or you can do it individually. Okay, just before you serve, there is a bit of oil resin. That's because of the oil that you put in when you browned up the onions. And so you can just slightly discard it. It doesn't take too long. Final dish, guys. All I need to do now is taste it. Just before I taste it, I've added some yogurt, I've added some rice, I've added some turmeric in there to make it a bit colourful. And now, try it out. It is so supple, it is banging, I'm telling you. The right consistency of chili, salt, and all the flavours. I hope you enjoyed it. Try it out. Now, it's your turn.